Hi there, thanks very much for joining me. My name is Stuart. Thanks for joining me here on Scotland FX. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done my last video. Apologies for that. I had a problem with my computer and I could get online, but the internet was a bit dodgy and it was up and down. A few issues with that, waiting engineers to come out and such like, but it all seems to be working fine now. So I thought I'd do a quick video just to catch up where I am at the moment. I'm still working with my existing trading strategy, which is going well. I took 2 trades today, both of which were winners. That was just on my own account at the moment. I haven't started FTMO as yet. What I have done is I have got an FTMO trial account and I'm looking to start trading that probably from tomorrow. So more updates on that. I have been looking at another strategy and way of looking at the market that I found very interesting, and I'm exploring that a little bit at the moment as well, and looking to backtest potentially a new strategy. If that goes well, I may indeed take that into the FTMO challenge when I sign up for that. So just sort of working with my existing strategy, but I'm certainly not opposed to looking at other strategies and ways of viewing the markets if it is going to give me a statistical edge. And that being said, the 2 trades that I took today were just on my normal 1 hour strategy, so I'll get into that just now. As you can see, I'm a brand new channel, just started out, and thanks very much for those who have subscribed, and thanks for your patience, because it's been a while since I did my last video. In saying that, hopefully you've been liking the content. If you have and you like the content in this video, please like my video. It will help others find me. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. So give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, click that bell notification icon as well, and that will keep you up to date with new content as I release it. Right, let's have a look at the charts then. So this is Euro USD on the 1 hour chart. Now, so again, just going with my existing strategy, it is a break and retest strategy, looking at going with the trend, only going with the trend at the moment. So we can see here the trend had been down on the 1 hour. I mean, perhaps overall you can see the 1 hour, we'll go up to higher time frame, you see the trend has been up, but on the macro level. But on the micro level, just looking at the last couple of days here, we've been on a downtrend. So looking to set clear support and resistance zones. Obviously you can see up here we've got kind of a double top formed, which could be suggestive of indeed a trend reversal, which is what has happened. Didn't have a chance to take any trades yesterday at all, really today was me just coming in here at this time and having a look at where we were. So you can see where this double top formed. That was Chris, when did that actually start? Well, the double top part was literally we're talking about what, 4 days ago. Yeah, 4 days ago. It's been on a downtrend since, so looking at that, not looking at the overall picture on the 4 hour daily or whatever, just looking at the 1 hour. We've been in a downtrend for the last 4 days, and at the moment there's nothing to suggest that's going to change, with a series of you've got your highs, you've got your high, you've got your low, you've got a lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, and so on and so forth. So we're clearly in the downtrend. I've not seen any reason to suggest that's reversed yet, though you can see we're coming to a key level in here with previous price action. So when I came in this morning, I was looking at this and saying, right, again, just setting my zone. So there was my double top. A lot of price action in about here. You can see we had price action here. It came up and retested it again. we followed back, price action here, price action here, price action here, price action there. So for me, again, that was a clear sort of support and resistance zone, certainly a price action zone to be considering and looking at. Yeah, this is where I came in this morning. So this is the replay tool I'm on at the moment. What I did as well, from the most recent swing high to the current low, which was here, I set my Fibonacci in place, and you can see this price action zone here is right on the 38.2. You know, we could see potentially price action coming back up to the 50, however, because we've got, you know, plenty of wicking and price action around there. But if doing that, that would then create a new high. So I'm not expecting to do that unless we get price reversal, unless we get a trend reversal. But I don't see any signs for this. So I set a pending order in here. Sell order from it was from 8 o'clock. So let me switch to 8 o'clock. Was the open of the London session. I set the bottom of the zone as I normally do. So I set the bottom of the zone 30 pips. There we go. And my take profit target is the previous low, which is about here. You see that was giving me a 1 to 2, so it was a nice risk to reward. I'd love to see this going a little bit higher up. You know, I'd like the zone to be a bit smaller. But this is where I was at 7 o'clock, or just before 8 o'clock this morning, I should say. And then the market started to unfold. And you see I got triggered in here at that point. Fantastic. So that was at where we were, just about 10 o'clock or thereabouts. Yeah, got triggered into that, and did spike up. I was a bit worried at that point. Again, coming back up. Then we had a nice drop down, clearly rejecting that price action zone and coming down, and this is where we are at the moment. Now I'll be honest with you, I closed the trade because we had this new low here. I had moved my take profit to the candle body low, which was here. So originally it was set here, but we had originally formed it before the trade actually opened, and I just went into my pending order once it activated and actually changed it to this low here. So I didn't get a 1 to 2, but a 1 to 1.75. So that was really nice. I was really happy with that trade, and yeah, it was just a lovely wee trade. You know, 1 to 1.75 literally, and that closed out at well, where were we now? Literally, it was about 3 hours ago. So it was pretty much on all day, that one. Yeah, there was a bit of drawdown, but again, this is why I give myself that 30 pips stop loss. So there was drawdown of 20 pips. So yeah, I mean, that, again, working well with a 1 hour. The 30 pip stop loss seems to be working for me. So that was one trade I took this morning. Right, so let me have a quick look. Oh no, I don't want to do that. I want to have a quick look at the other chart. So this was the, which one was this? The dollar CAD. Right, so dollar CAD. So I'm just trying to pull that up. Where were we? Same old, same old. There we go. Let me. Oh, I'm on the wrong screen. Let me come back to that. There we go. There we go. So yeah, this was another one I took this morning. Again, it was a short. So I came in. This is what I came into. I didn't draw the top there, but you can see it was a double top, or really it is a head and shoulders pattern, isn't it? A very clear head and shoulders pattern. So as far as I'm concerned, this was definitely looking to come down. I had, actually, to be honest, I didn't have that one drawn in at that point, if I'm being honest with you. So when I came in this morning, you know, I marked my top, marked my next price zone. So here you can see you've got your left shoulder, your head, technically a double top. I call it a Bart Simpson. So I had my left shoulder, I've got my Bart Simpson, and I've got my right shoulder. And you can see it's actually come down and broken the neckline, if you like, of the the Head and Shoulders pattern. I drew my zone in here because it just looked, there was so much price action around this area. I could have drawn it lower down, but I happened to draw that in there, right or wrongly. So this is where I came in this morning. So again, what was I looking for? I didn't suspect it was going to come up to here, if I was being honest with you. It could, absolutely, but again, looking for a series of you know, lower highs and lower lows, lower high, lower low. I was expecting it maybe to come into around about the bottom of this zone. Again, at this point, I drew my Fibonacci from the last high to the last low, which was here, and you can see the 50 is certainly at the, you know, the top of the right shoulder there. Price action zone in here, the 38.2. So again, I set a pending sell order in at this point. At the bottom of the zone, which is what I do. Bottom of the zone, 30 pips, and that was well outside the fib levels that concerned me. So I felt really strong that this was a fairly safe trade. However, in saying that, a safe trade, yes. Guaranteed trade, absolutely not, but I did like the way that that was looking. I set my take profit again down at this sort of price action level here. I was just having a look and say, really, where is the last, you know, where was the last sort of major price action? You could see in here, a lot of price action in here or here, and I believe, if I recall now, I actually set it in about there, the body, not the wick, but the low of the body of the previous swing low. So that gave me a, you know, pretty much a 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio. So I was really happy with that. That was a nice looking setup for me. I love the Head and Shoulders. The Bart Simpson is actually, for me, rather than just a you know, a nice straight head and straight back down to the next shoulder, the Bart Simpson, I call this the Bart, you can see why this is here, because it's almost like a double or triple top, showing a lot of resistance at this level. The price really did not want to break above this level and came back down and then formed the right shoulder. So for me, that is it's always been a very strong indication of price reversal. Setting my 30 pip stop took me well outside the fib levels, and I had a lovely risk to reward. Sorry if it gets noisy. I've got a tin roof out here in my art studio, and it's bucketing with it. It's actually thunder and lightning outside, so I hope we don't get a short. And I'll lose this video. It's recorded. If I get cut off, I'll have to just do another one. And saying that, so let's have a look how this one played out. Very next candle. So the open of the let me see. No, it wasn't there. I'm telling you a lie, because that was actually over here. 8 o'clock. Yeah, beginning London session. So when I came in, this candle hadn't formed yet. I was actually working on this before I looked at the Euro USD, and when I actually set my pen on it and came back and had a look, I then saw this and I thought, oh great, fantastic. So I was triggered in. I must have been on this one. I was triggered in. Oh, I hope you can hear me. It's suddenly getting very noisy out here. I'll get closer to the mic. And as the day, I mean, it was almost perfect, almost no drawdown at all. And let's keep going, and that's where we are. Price action at the moment. I saw these two wicks, and then I saw price come back down to these wicks, and I closed my order there. So I hadn't closed my order here. It came back, wicked up, very indecisive market. Did manage to come back down to the bottom of the wicks, and I thought, hey, I'm getting out of here. I'm over a 1 to 2. It was a 1 to 2.34, and I got out round about, not exactly, I can't remember where it was exactly. It was about here, but it was a nice trade nevertheless. Really pleased with it. That pattern just spoke for itself for me. It was a no-brainer. Certainly as far as for me, percentage wins using this pattern is probably something like 80 or 90%. So I was really happy to take that trade, and as it turned out, another nice trade. So roughly 2.3% on that, and 1.75% on that. So that's about 4% gain today. So really happy with that. I'll leave the video here because I don't know if you can hear me. It's incredibly noisy out here now with the rain. I think it's rain or hailstones hitting the roof of my art studio. But I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, do me a solid, give the video a thumbs up, like the video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. That would be very, very much appreciated. Click that bell notification icon, and as and when I release more content for you guys, you'll get a little notification so you know to go online and have a look. So I hope you've enjoyed that. If I do start trading my FTMO trial account tomorrow, I will absolutely be trying to record any trades that I take in real time, rather than doing sort of hindsight analysis. Although these were trades that I took, I just wasn't, I didn't have my recording software, my camera or my microphone or anything set up this morning, so I'm just giving an analysis of what I did, and they were just, again, two very, very clean trades. This one, yeah, again, slightly ambiguous. You could say, again, you've kind of got a Bart Simpson pattern up here as well. You can see here you've got, I'll just zoom out a little bit, kind of looks like Bart Simpson. You're 1, 2, 3. Technically, you've got a left shoulder and a right shoulder. Down, retested the shoulder and back down. Very similar here again. If you look at the USD CAD, you've got your Bart Simpson, your 1, 2, 3, left shoulder, right shoulder, back up here, retest the shoulder, and then down. So it's a cracking pattern. It's working with my same break and retest of key support or resistance levels, and you've been using Fibonacci for a bit more confirmation of entry areas around my price action zones. So that's my trading strategy in a nutshell. As you see, it's not overly complicated. I just look at the charts and this is all I'm looking for. You know, clear patterns, clear trend, going with the trend rather than against it, not contrarian it at all in the way that I'm trading. I am a bit more aware now of looking at liquidity zones where your institutions may be looking to you know, use that liquidity to get into the market. So typically, you know, price, you know, when we see like a head and shoulders pattern, for example, we know often we're going to see a trend reversal. But you see, if you had gotten here, for example, if you had gotten there, maybe not myself because I've got a 30 pip stop loss, but if you have a look, this is good, almost, I mean, that's what, 25 pips or something. So, you know, if you've got in at this level looking for a trend reversal, try and catch, you know, the whole move or whatever, you can see that you can, you know, if you'd only set a 20 pip stop loss on that, for example, right about there, you would have got stopped out. So the market is obviously, the market makers are using this area in here as liquidity. So this is kind of their, if you like, their liquidity zone, or whatever you'd like to call that. So no, that's not what I was looking for. Oof, thunder just cracking outside my door here. So, you know, I'm a bit more aware of that now. This is what I've been looking at. As I mentioned, I'm looking at new strategies, not even new strategies, but new ways of looking at the market. So being aware of you know, these wicks, these spikes are often the institution, your market makers, you know, looking to stop out everyone that perhaps got in down here. Even though the trend does actually go the way they expect it's going to go, you could be set up for a winning trade, and then obviously you get, they call it a stop hunt or whatever. So your market makers, you know, spiking people out to get liquidity before they then get into their short positions and drive the market down. They need to short people out. They need to, you know, they need, all these people that are in either short positions, or if they say looking for breakout, they think there's a breakout and they get to buy, well, they're going to obviously get stopped out on the way back down. Or your short positions, if they've set the stop loss too keenly, you get your stop hunt going on and they're getting shorted out. So I'm looking at the market slightly differently now, just to try and get, again, give me the edge to make sure I'm not getting stopped out on trades that actually went the way I wanted to go. This is typically why I have a slightly larger, a lot of people go with a 15 to 20 pip stop loss on these sort of 1 hour charts. I go for 30 just to make sure that doesn't happen. Right, that'll be said, I'll leave that there. That's for another video, and it's getting noisy again. So thanks very much for joining me. I hope you have enjoyed the video. Oh, you weren't even looking at the right screen there. You should have been looking at this screen. Just quickly then, what I was talking about here was this spike in the market. Yeah, a lot of people would see this and go, right, okay, prices come back up here, there's your double top, I think it's going to short down, and they get in with a short order here, maybe set a 20 pip stop loss, something like that, you know, just whatever happens, around about 20 pips. Maybe try to capture more of the market like this, and then they get stopped out. This is why typically I set 30 pips. I find that that's perhaps a larger range than the market movers are looking to use. You know, they know that most people are setting stops maybe just above this previous high, so around about 15-20 pips here. So they're setting their short orders in here and liquidating people out that have got in too early. So you know, this is why I like to see a confirmed trend first. So I had, you know, you've got your Bart Simpson going on effectively here. There's your Bart Simpson. Effectively, you've got a left shoulder, right shoulder. We've broken the neckline, come down, retested the shoulder. Fantastic. Exactly the same here with CAD. There was no real stop hunting going on here, but there's your left shoulder, very clear. Left shoulder, Bart Simpson, right shoulder, retest to the right shoulder, and down you go. So I love break and retest, following the trend. The things like head and shoulders or your Bart Simpsons just give you a little bit extra confirmation as well. Right, I'll leave that there. Thanks for joining me, and I will catch you in the next video. I'll try and get something up tomorrow if at all possible. Take care of you guys, and I'll catch you next one. Thanks very much. Bye.